Hey guys, welcome back. So I just finished making my sugar water solution and filling my new frame feeder. As you can see, it's pretty full. That is 1 gallon worth of feed. So what we're gonna do is we're opening up the box. I had decided to leave the top brood box on. They still hadn't built in it, but I did give them 2 jars of sugar, 1 quart jars of sugar water. So I wanted to see if it would encourage them to build, but it didn't. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take what we call an entrance reducer, and I'm gonna put this in the hive. This will actually deter anything from being able to get in, such as mice or other small rodents, but it'll allow the bees to escape. It'll also discourage any other kind of varmints that would be interested in getting honey. Now we're going to take it apart and see what's going on the inside here. Alright. I did take the jars off the other day, but I left this on for ventilation. I'm actually going to leave that on for ventilation as well. We're going to look down in the box here, make sure I don't see any bees. And I don't see any bees really moving around in this top box here, so this is going to come off. Nice and easy, nice and gentle. We'll set it off to the side. And I don't know if you can tell, but I'm actually doing this with one hand. It's actually pretty interesting. Alright, so we have a nice cluster of bees right here. It's a little chilly today, but not real bad. So what I need to do is I need to actually pull out one of these frames so I can put my frame feeder in. And I might actually have to pull out 2. And the 2 that I would be pulling out would be the ones that they have not built on. As you can see, they did not really build on this frame whatsoever, which, that's fine. Oop, a straggler. Come on, there we go. It is kind of cool. It's not dangerously cold, so I'm not super worried about the temperature right now. But I do need to make some space to be able to put this frame feeder in, so give me just a moment. Alright, so I've got my frames pushed over as far as I possibly can. Let's see if I gently can get this frame feeder in here. It's gonna be really tight. Like, really tight. It's like extra tight. Nope, I can't get it in yet. I'm gonna have to remove another frame so I don't destroy any of the honeycomb. Alright, bear with me. I did end up having to get my smoker out. Apparently the girls got a little irritated, and they're going to be a little more irritated, so I got to keep them calmed down. Hang on just a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I've got the bees calmed down, and I'm actually going to try to put this on the other side now. See how well this works. Okay. It is pretty fat. It does take up the space of almost 2 complete frames, but we have it in here, so we'll see how they like it. Hopefully I didn't squish anybody, at least not too much. It's hard to tell if I squished anybody or not. I'm gonna give them a little bit more smoke just to calm them down a little bit more. Alright, I got a couple that have been flying around at me. I did get stung on the back of the hand, so I had to pause my video for a little bit longer than I was expecting. It looks like everything is kosher. They seem to have been accepting of the fact that I've been kind of messing with them a little bit here. I did have to squish these frames together pretty good to get my feeder in here. So we'll see how well things go. I'm not really doing an inspection. I'm just taking a look through the top, see what's going on, see what they're doing. It looks like most of the frames have been filled out with honey stores, which will hopefully get them through the winter. And maybe once they start emptying out some of this honey stores, the queen will start laying eggs again to make sure that the colony does stay strong and make it through the winter time. Alright, so now we're going to put this back together. Once I get this straggler out of here. Alright. Like I said, I did have to pull out 2 frames That frame they actually started building on finally. I'm surprised. This is my inner cover. I'm just going to stick this on. It's got ventilation. We're going to stick the vents towards the bottom. Kind of consolidate things a little bit. Alright, and we're going to put the cover back on. Oops, cover moved. This has all got to stay pretty much secured. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to get my rock. I'm going to put this on. Keep everything, because I broke the propolis seal, the hive, where the inner cover and the cover won't stay stuck to the hive, and I don't want any strong wind coming to blow it off, which is why I keep the rock on here just in case, just to make sure. Now it's time to pick up my supplies, and I'm actually going to grab some insulation too to put around the hive itself. Oops, sorry. What the insulation will do is it'll help block out any major winds. It'll also help keep some of the heat inside, help the bees stay warmer throughout the wintertime. I did notice last year with the 2 boxes that they had eaten throughout the entire stores of the top box, and the way I was feeding them, they actually had too much space to try to keep warm. So this year, because they didn't build into the second box, I've reduced the boxes, hoping that they'll be able to keep the 1 box warm enough so that they will all survive through the wintertime. Plus, with the feed, they should definitely have enough food to get through the wintertime. So, that's it for today's videos. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.